What I want to point out now is that these two people will help you do the same kinds of things in different ways. She's going to talk about building a power teams, and she's going to tell you about how to get yourself known and recognized on the internet, how to get visible on the internet, and then how to get profit from the internet. They're all forms of networking. If you have any questions, call her.
Okay, I think one of the things that Rick talked about was networks and all the different networks that you have, your social networks. The difference between the networks that you have physically and those that you have virtually, basically, is that you have a much wider net if you're on the internet. For example, the difference is something that you think you need, a service or a product or something, but you don't need it now. So you put it on your kitchen table or you put it on your desk at work, and it sits there for 6 months. You may or may need that service. It sits there for 6 months. Eventually, after 6 months, you rip it up, you do a cleaning, and you throw it out. Okay? The difference on the internet is you are searching for something, and you are looking for it now. You have a need. So it's a different kind of marketing. It's much more direct. You're trying to fulfill a need that you have now. So you're looking out there for services or products or people that can help you now. So there's two pieces of an internet marketing procedure, is having the visibility so that you have something for people to land on so that they can see that you have that service now and how to communicate with them. And also getting the visible in the first place. So we're talking about networking today specifically. So what kind of networks do you have online? Well, you have email. You have an email network. Basically, you have a group of people that you communicate with on a regular basis in your Outlook or in your Rolodex or somewhere, and you have those email names. And how you use them is really up to you. It's really can start. I know that I have somebody right here, Lisa. I just want to point her out. She's very connected to a lot of things, and every now and then she knows of something that I don't know about. But she sends me an email and she says, Louise, there's a networking event, da-da-da. Her reach is that she has all these women that she knows that give her information, and that information gets out to all of her, network colleagues. And those people are more apt to send that email out to all of their colleagues if that happens to be something that they all want. And then they send it out to all of their networks, and before you know it, it's a viral environment. That's what the internet does for you today. It expands your reach. That's one thing. The next thing is you can do some purposeful things online to help you network. Blogging, for example, is one of those types of vehicles. If you have a blog is picked up automatically. You don't have to submit it. You don't have to do anything. You just have to blog or post on a blog, and I could go into that for another 4 hours. But then you have your social networks. You have LinkedIn, you have Facebook, you have MySpace, and you have Plaxo Plus. Those are the 4 big ones that I would say you really need to pay attention to. And those networks even expand your networks even greater, because those networks have automatic email connections. They have all automatic viral components built in for you. You're looking for a job. If you're in these social networks, they have actual job lists and so forth, so they can help you find a job. If you need a person, we're looking for a cold fusion programmer, just in case anybody happens to know a senior cold fusion programmer. But I put that out on my Plaxo, I put it out on my LinkedIn and so forth, and I get bites all the time saying, I don't know anybody right now, but I'll keep you in mind as I go to my next meeting, etc. The one thing, and before I can spend a lot of time talking about this. And by the way, I will be having basically I'm the keynote at the 128 Expo on September 12th, and my topic is all of these social network sites have in common is the profile. So I'm just going to say that the most important thing that you can do when you sign up and log into these and set up your profile, they have a lot of components. In fact, they're so good that they'll say, your profile is 60% done. Here's what you're missing. You don't have recommendations, or you don't have your schools, or you don't have this, or you don't have that. So they actually tell you, they give you a lot of hints. And when your profile is 100% done, don't forget that you want to update it regularly. So if things change, you want to have that on there. Somebody from your old college is looking, they might be looking just at the school, they don't remember your name, so they're going to be looking at the school. And anyone in that school is going to come up so that becomes their list. So what it does is it gives you electronically a database that's searchable for any kind of thing that you need. So the profile, I would say, is the most important thing, and I believe that when I do my presentation, I'm gonna actually set up a profile and have people see what that's on the social network. Some people spend 1 to 2 hours a day. You don't have to do that. I don't recommend that for any business person who's running a business, you know, it's impossible. But it's good to be on those things and have your network working for you. When you need something, it's very easy to get out there. So, you know, social media, it's really coming, it's strong, your reach, you know, and I love networking. A lot of you know me because I'm a chamber member. I come to a lot of events. Showing up is very important when you're talking about networking, you know, physical networking, face-to-face, knowing a lot of people. But the online arena gives you that much more reach. And it also is, don't forget email because it's a wonderful place to start.